Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to talk about ancient Japan. History is like a big puzzle. Sometimes old history has missing pieces. We must find these pieces together.
So how do we know what happened long ago? We cannot just read one book. We must look at different clues. We look at old objects pulled from the ground. We look at old books from different countries. These clues help us find the truth.
Here is our agenda. Today, we will look at three mysteries. First is the blank 150 years. Second is the 8 missing kings. Third is the rules for female rulers. Let's get started. Mystery number 1, the blank 150 years. There is a long time in Japan's past with no written history. It is completely blank.
In the year 266, Chinese books wrote about Japan. Then, the writing stopped. For 150 years, China wrote nothing about Japan. Then, in the year 413, 5 kings of Japan suddenly appear. Why did the writing stop?
The old idea says one big king ruled all of Japan during this time. The new idea is very different. It says many kings ruled in different places at the same time. They were competing with each other.
These different regions were very strong. For example, Kyushu traded with other countries. Izumo was famous for making iron. Kibi controlled trade on the sea. These skills made them very powerful. They did not need one central king.
Now, let's move to mystery number 2, the 8 missing kings. We must ask a big question. Did the first 8 kings really live?
Old Japanese books list the names of early kings. But there is a problem. Many people thought the second king to the 9th king were fake. They thought these kings were added later. They thought this was done to make history look longer.
The important point is about their names. Long, fancy titles were added to these names later. This made them look fake. But what if we take away the fancy titles? We find simple names. These simple names seem very real.
How do we prove this? We follow 3 simple steps. Step 1. We find an old iron sword in the ground. Step 2. We read the names carved on the sword. Step 3. We match these names to the names in the old books. This helps us solve the mystery.
We found an old sword in Inariyama. The sword lists the name Waweke. It also lists his grandfathers. This family line goes far back in time. These family names match the time of the missing kings. This means the missing kings were likely real people.
Finally, mystery number 3, rules for female rulers. We will look at how female rulers led in ancient Japan.
This research comes from Kobe University. We are using real studies to understand the past. This paper looks at old rules from the Meiji era and before. It helps us understand how people thought about female rulers back then.
There was a simple rule. Men rule first. If there are no men, a woman can rule. Old scholars accepted this rule. They wrote about it in old books. It was a very clear system. This shows us how they thought. People in the past did not hate female rulers. They actually needed them. Female rulers were a safe backup plan. If a king died and his son was young, a woman would rule. She held the power until the boy was ready. Conclusion. Finding the truth. Finding the truth about ancient Japan is hard work. We must use many different clues to solve history's mysteries. History is not just paper. Old books are important, but old objects found in the ground are also important. The Inariyama sword proves this. New items change how we see the past. Books and objects must tell the story together. I will leave you with this final question. What other secrets are hiding in the ground? There is still so much to learn. Thank you for joining this explainer today. Keep exploring and keep learning.